In the realm of scientific progress, a team of pioneers embarks on a quest to unravel one of humanity's most challenging dilemmas in fertility. At the forefront of this endeavor are Dr. Robert Edwards, an innovative biologist, and Jean Purdy, a compassionate nurse and researcher. Their mission centers on restoring fertility and providing hope to those facing childlessness in unprecedented ways. The narrative unfolds within the dynamic laboratory of Dr. Edwards, where his fervor for research melds with the daily commotion of experiments. During this time, Jean Purdy interviews to join his team, her practicality highlighted by the sight of her drying a soaked shoe on a radiator. The informal and chaotic setting lays the groundwork for their joint pursuit, a fervent, unyielding commitment to scientific advancement fueled by a shared belief in what can be achieved. Dr. Edwards proposes a revolutionary concept, in vitro fertilization. This daring idea to fertilize human eggs outside the body and later implant them into the womb encounters significant skepticism and criticism. However, Edwards' enthusiasm is contagious, attracting Jean and obstetrician Patrick Steptoe to his cause. This unlikely trio combines their skills effectively. Edwards serves as the visionary, Steptoe applies surgical expertise, and Jean acts as the vital connection to the human aspect of their research. Their groundbreaking work, however, does not come without contention. The team transitions from trials involving mice and hamsters to refining methodologies suited for human application, facing hurdles at each stage. Despite limited initial success and the dismissal of their work as unnatural, they persist, convinced they are on the cusp of a monumental breakthrough in medicine. As their professional lives evolve, personal circumstances also shift, underlining the emotional complexities of their work. Jean struggles with her own doubts and faces estrangement from her religious family, particularly her mother, who views her experimentation as morally objectionable. The tension between her family's beliefs and her passion for research weighs heavily on her, yet it only drives Jean to deepen her commitment to their cause. Simultaneously, Steptoe grapples with the ethical implications of his dual role in providing abortions alongside fertility treatments, seeking to empower women in a society that often restricts their choices. Amidst the struggles and societal scorn, Edwards' relentless optimism serves as a buoy for his colleagues, even as the ridicule they encounter begins to chip away at his steadfast confidence. Together, they forge on, facing both external opposition and internal conflict, all in pursuit of a future where infertility might one day become a relic of the past. The film unfolds a deeply emotional narrative as the team engages with human volunteers, particularly women grappling with infertility. Among these women, Kathy Gibson poignantly expresses the desperate longing for a child, saying, "I just want a baby," highlighting the personal stakes tied to the team's scientific endeavors. The film encapsulates the hopes and dreams of numerous families entangled in this journey. Despite numerous setbacks and heartaches, the team, led by Dr. Robert Edwards, perseveres, ultimately achieving a significant milestone. They succeed in developing a viable embryo outside a human body for the first time. This groundbreaking moment is marked by a spell of quiet celebration as they observe the embryo's dividing cells under a microscope, recognizing the monumental weight of their accomplishment. However, the road to progress is fraught with obstacles. The media's portrayal of Edwards as Dr. Frankenstein reflects widespread fears and misunderstandings about their work, while religious institutions condemn their efforts as unnatural and against divine will. As public support fluctuates between fascination and fear, the trio faces mounting backlash, including protests, death threats, and professional ostracism. Nonetheless, the women whose lives they touch who rely on IVF for their dreams of parenthood remain steadfast advocates for the team's efforts, providing powerful testimonials that underscore the significance of their innovative work. As the story unfolds, the challenges intensify. While some couples enthusiastically welcome the possibility of parenthood via IVF, vocal critics view the work as a profound violation of natural order. The church's opposition escalates, branding their initiatives as sinful, further complicating the personal lives of the team members. Jean Purdy experiences this conflict acutely as her relationship with her religious mother deteriorates. Her efforts, despite their potential for good, are dismissed and condemned, leaving her feeling torn between familial loyalty and professional conviction. Patrick Steptoe, the skilled obstetrician and surgeon, bears the burden of ethical scrutiny more than the others. Accusations of playing God not only target his IVF practices but also his involvement in providing safe, legal abortions. In his defense, he emphasizes the empowerment of women, stating, "We're here to give women choices, not to take them away." Yet the difficulty of constantly justifying his choices takes a toll on him emotionally. In conclusion, the film poignantly reflects the intersection of science, ethics, and human emotion, chronicling the trials and tribulations of a groundbreaking team as they navigate the complexities of IVF, confronting societal fears, personal sacrifices, and the unwavering hope of those they aim to help. Amidst external pressures, the trio of scientists Edwards, Purdy, and Steptoe experiences fleeting joy and camaraderie in their lab. They take pride in small victories, such as witnessing a fertilized egg or a developing embryo, which serve as reminders of their mission to instill hope in those burdened by despair. Jean, in particular, forges emotional connections with many women who volunteer for the experimental in vitro fertilization, IVF, procedures, becoming a key supporter and advocate for them throughout their journeys. Kathy Gibson stands out as a central character in this narrative. After years of failed attempts and heartbreak with her husband, Kathy embodies the drive to become a mother, paralleling the scientist's commitment to pioneering IVF. Her journey takes a pivotal turn when she becomes the first woman to undergo the complete IVF process. The pressure intensifies for the team, as they understand that Kathy's success could validate their grueling efforts, while failure could exacerbate the skepticism of their critics and deepen the pain for hopeful parents. The IVF procedure is laden with tension. The trio works diligently, merging their skills to ensure optimal conditions for fertilization and implantation. When Kathy becomes pregnant, the team collectively breathes a sigh of cautious optimism, aware that the journey is just beginning. Each subsequent doctor's appointment and ultrasound is met with a blend of anticipation and anxiety, as the world watches closely to see the outcome of their groundbreaking work. Finally, the momentous day arrives when Kathy gives birth to Louise Brown, heralded as the world's first IVF baby. The event exudes a miraculous quality, with the delivery room resonating with a mixture of joy and disbelief as the newborn emits her first cries. For Edwards, Steptoe, and Purdy, this moment encapsulates the culmination of years filled with sacrifice and dedication, symbolizing a profound achievement, a tangible embodiment of resilience, compassion, and humanity's relentless pursuit of life amid daunting challenges. However, even with this landmark success, hurdles remain. The backlash from religious factions and skeptics grows, with accusations of the team undertaking designer babies and compromising the sanctity of human reproduction. The ethical dilemmas surrounding IVF spark a global dialogue, prompting governments, medical institutions, and religious authorities to grapple with the moral implications and the fine line between scientific progress and ethical responsibility. This burgeoning conversation reflects the complexity of advancing medical science while navigating deeply held beliefs about creation and life itself. Joy, 2024, presents a poignant narrative surrounding the bittersweet victory of a groundbreaking medical team. Led by the tireless trio of Patrick Steptoe, Jean Purdy, and Robert Edwards, their journey in developing in vitro fertilization, IVF, is filled with both personal sacrifices and professional triumphs. As the story unfolds, we witness the emotional and physical toll of their relentless pursuit of innovation. Patrick Steptoe, weary from years of facing both public and private scrutiny, contemplates retirement. His decision marks the end of a significant chapter, yet it is a bittersweet farewell. He recognizes that his efforts have rewritten medical history despite the heavy toll on his health and spirit. His departure leaves a void, illustrating the personal sacrifices often hidden behind scientific achievements. Meanwhile, Jean Purdy continues her vital work in the field, yet she grapples with increased isolation, highlighting the personal costs of dedication and the challenging balance between professional ambition and family ties. Robert Edwards, serving as the public champion of their mission, remains steadfast in his role. He dedicates himself to advocating for IVF, tirelessly expanding its availability to help families in need. Edwards embodies the hope and resilience that characterizes the team's legacy, and his commitment to progress underscores the purpose driving their research. The film culminates in a compelling scene where an older Edwards speaks to a gathering of young medical professionals. As images of joyful families and children created through IVF fill the backdrop, he reflects on the arduous journey they have taken. His powerful words resonate deeply. "We didn't just create babies. We created hope. We gave people a reason to dream again." This moment crystallizes the essence of their work, emphasizing the profound emotional impact of their scientific achievements. Joy intricately weaves themes of resilience, ethics, and the power of human connection. It celebrates the unwavering spirit of those who dare to challenge the status quo for the sake of others, while also confronting the ethical dilemmas inherent in scientific progress. The film serves as a testament not only to the innovation behind IVF but also to the love and hope that drives such groundbreaking work. As it illuminates the myriad ways in which personal and professional lives intersect, Joy ultimately stands as a tribute to the extraordinary potential of human compassion and collaboration in overcoming life's greatest challenges. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.